And we're live.
Yeah. What's good, people? It's your boy Icarus Gray.
And it's your homeboy Wordplay TJ.
And this is the No Rhyme or Reason podcast, where we talk about everything.
Everything for no reason at all. And we're live.
Yeah. What's good, people? It's your boy Icarus Gray.
And it's your homeboy Wordplay TJ.
And this is the No Rhyme or Reason podcast, where we talk about everything.
Everything for no... You remember that? So, there we go.
We back.
You set that up.
I did not set that up.
You put that right there.
No.
I just moved it because I thought it was supposed to be there.
How was your week, good sir?
It's better now that I've fixed this pop filter. Shit.
Man, I can tell that it's been a good week. So
Yeah, so I've been recording my album.
There we go.
And that's been fun.
Mm-hmm.
I got all the songs that I want to be on the album recorded, and I have a couple more to kind of... I actually was halfway through writing one that I thought was finished.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, well, it's not necessarily supposed to go on the album, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. And if I actually get to it, then I'll get to it. And another one that I kind of tacked on to the process. So everything is principally recorded. And yeah, that's where it is. How was your weekton?
Pretty good. One of our topics was about 75% of it, and then the other 25%, which is going to be 100% from now until eternity, is going to be writing this album, or finishing writing this album. I said that like I was about to pull a U and try and do this in 2 days.
You should.
No.
It's a challenge.
It is listen, I will die.
It will definitely put you through the paces. But I think it's good exercise. It's like lifting weights for rappers.
I think I might try that as an EP thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we'll and call it like Insomniac Moon or something like that. Who knows?
Oh gosh.
Look, I know you hate
I'm
the
already
Wolf
throwing
references.
your titles out of the goon. Get that out of here. Get that out of here.
But all in all, it was good. We are, like I said, still very much so in album mode. So for the both of us, I think it was a very, very good week. But we have things to discuss.
Yeah, because we are in a new episode of... Turn me down a little bit.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you did turn yourself up.
Yeah. I wanted to know what the difference was. I still feel like something's up with this mic. Like my signal. My signal is not being... It's not... Well, I'm usually lower than you by like 2 or 3 dB anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But my signal's not being processed the way it normally is.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't
broke it.
I think maybe. Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Yeah, you did.
Don't know how though, but I'll have to figure it out.
You broke it.
Not you know how. You broke it.
You know.
But yeah, this is our second Gamer Bros segment in a little while.
Turn yourself down a little bit.
Okay. There we go. Is that better?
Slightly.
I mean,
I want you in the... You see here? I want you in the yellow.
Yep.
Yeah, you're
Yellow.
Whoa.
Yellow.
Whoa, not that much,
Yellow.
not that much.
Oh, whoa.
Because then
So-
then I'll have to like reprocess you.
There we go. Right about.
Maybe if
Eh? 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 Yeah.
maybe if I just
There we are. All right. Projecting. Is that proper?
yeah,
I mean, I'm still reading, but it's not.
it's gonna be a little bit better.
It's not Otis reading. Old school music.
Jokes. All right, so let's get back into Gamer Bros. So you are currently obsessed with.
The shade and the shot.
That's what we do. I throw shots at you and you take them.
Whoa.
That's why I put
I'm
so
focused,
many.
man.
That's why I put so many jokes in the thing.
Good luck with that, bruh.
You do not realize that in the gag is me always messing with you.
This is true.
That's the gag. So you're obsessed with Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Tres.
It's a very highly anticipated game from what I hear. People are really excited about it. It is an open world. And you're going to tell us about your kind of 5 things that you like about it the most. I'm just making sure that our B-roll hasn't stopped recording because for some reason it did that on me while I was recording.
Ugh. Oh no.
Yeah, it was annoying. Anyway, but yeah, you're going to tell us about the 5 things that you enjoy about Xenoblade Chronicles, right?
I am. And I'm going to be very concise because this game has a lot going on with it. So I just kind of want to get in and get these 5 points to you guys.
Can I pause for a second?
Sure.
All right. So the reason why I think you should be concise is there's a little backstory of if anybody has seen the show What Hides in the Shadows. I think what is it?
What lies in the shadows?
What
Should be
what we
do
in the shadows.
Yeah.
What we do in the shadows. There's a character on there that is called an energy vampire.
Yo.
And he is unlike the normal vampires that drink blood. He consumes other people's boredom by going up to them and telling them all of the intricate details about a thing.
Good luck with that, bruh.
And so I'm not saying that you're an energy vampire.
I think you are.
But you do tell me all the intricate things about a thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, I don't know what to consume right now because it's information overload. That's what I'm
Yeah, I'm an over-explainer because I don't like to be misunderstood, so I try to over-explain, and it's a habit. But I'm working.
Let people ask questions.
I think.
I know it's annoying, but
Ugh.
that's how you teach.
True. And maybe one day I'll try that. And that day will be today.
Today.
So let's get into it. My number one reason for Xenoblade Chronicles and why I have this obsession is it has a very amazing story. You have a world that has been that is built on war. That's how you live your life. Your life is set in
Like the world we're in.
Yeah, but essentially it's kind of like Viking kind of Valhalla-ish because you spend your entire life on the battlefield. You have to serve 10 terms, 10 years of service, and in your 10 year you are basically brought back to the queen. Like your energy is goes back to this person, and the story is built around them figuring out that
Are they bees?
no. Think of it more England, like.
Okay, so bees.
Well, good point.
The queen has everybody else working for her.
Good point.
And then at the end of their life, they're just dead.
Yes. So it's a bee story.
Yeah. Xenoblade Chronicles is bees. Gamer Bros done. You don't even have to go through the rest of the points. We'll sum this up.
But yeah, it's them basically. It's bees kind of mixed with ants when they figure out, like, I don't know, you're just telling us to do things. Which is the lesser known of the movies that came out alongside A Bug's Life.
So do they try to murder the queen?
God, that is. I can't answer that. That's spoiler territory.
Spoil it.
Yeah.
Who cares? We just do a podcast
Well, yes, somewhat.
that like 7 people listen to, so we'd be fine.
Wow. Yes, but somewhat. But anyway, the story just ends up being built off of them kind of realizing that this system that has been set up for them doesn't allow them to live. Like, no one grows old really in this world.
Yeah.
So they're fighting against that. The main characters are. Speaking of new things, if you were a new person to this game, my second point is that the tutorials are everywhere for beginners. So if this is your first time playing a Xenoblade Chronicles game, their system has often been very complex, but they give you very intuitive tutorials this time around. Not only do you have tutorials that you can read in terms of tips, but they also have drills that you can run with the different parts that are in the battle system that really help break it down.
Uh-huh.
And so you can run those as many times as you need to without having to like waste time or lose yourself in like the world or just be turned off by the game, because at every point that a new thing is introduced, you can just run that tutorial to get better at it. So I think that that's something that was needed, because their tutorials have often been confusing and not explained what something is for and about.
Okay.
And so they made that way more concise.
Can you pause for a second? I'm gonna push you over just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So let's move to your right.
Eh.
There you go. That didn't help. But anyway. Now you're further away from me, and that's how life needs to be. No, just kidding.
In your shot?
No,
Okay.
no. I'm not worried about the shot. I'm just concerned about people like connecting with your face. You know, I want people to connect with your face. So maybe tilt towards the camera a little bit.
Okay, I can do that. This is better?
Yes.
Can y'all see me? I'm going to look at the point real quick. Okay. Point number 3 is that it has a huge, expansive world. It's Skyrim-esque in the sense that they do kind of invite you to explore. You can explore at your own peril, because there are areas that you would die immediately because the enemies are over leveled for you in those areas. Mm-hmm. But you do need to explore. That's how you get fast travel points. Is every new place that you visit, and there are a lot of like landmarks and things that you can use. It's very beautiful. Pretty much, it's not as enveloping as the first one, where it's like if you could see it, you could go to it, but it's still just as big as kind of like that world was. So it's really good with it. She also said that in my next point.
Hold on. I got to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Because this is the number one thing that I care about.
Mm-hmm.
What are the weapons like?
Oh, well, that's why in my fourth point, it's packed with content.
I only care about the weapons. So just tell me about the weapons.
There are so many different classes of weapons.
Tell me about the tightest ones. I'm that type of gamer. It's like, is there a cool weapon? I'm in.
So you would so there are 3 different classes. There's a defender, attacker, and healer.
Don't care about healers. They suck.
Hold on. Let me get you. Hold on. I got you. So here,
is there magic too?
I mean, kind of, but not really.
So this is RPG.
Yeah.
Okay.
But how they build it, because it's real time, so it's not like turn based at all. But the thing that's interesting about it in terms of how it's packed with this content and what you would like is that the defenders are the people who draw all of the aggro and attention. So
yeah, that's what defenders do.
Yeah,
I know how war works.
I'm
a soldier.
You are. Why did I forget that? Yeah, like I always forget that. But yes, so it's based in that system. So the defenders are very fun to play. because you're continuously working on different combos and things of that nature. And there's a lot of optional things for you to do, a lot of optional people that you can add to your party. You do have a party of 6. And the game is built in chapters. There's DLC that's already slated to come out. I am about 70 hours in, and I am not even probably halfway through the game. I'm probably like more of like a quarter, because I know that there's like 100 or more hours, I think, like of content in the game itself.
So whenever we don't do this podcast, just know what he's doing.
Exactly. Outside of recording these videos, which you can get consistently. And the last point that I'm going to make to
Wait a minute. Mm-hmm. You didn't even answer my question. What's the tightest weapons? You just glossed over that with your packed content.
It's hard to remember the names.
I just want to know what they look like.
Oh, yeah. So there's this big hammer. There's also this gun guy that like you have these guns. Uh-huh. And so you're shooting the guns, and then one of like your big attacks makes 2 bigger guns pop up beside you and shoot like death lasers.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. That's all I need. I'll buy this.
And then another big thing
give me the Cliff Notes version. Give me the Xenoblade Chronicles for Dummies.
You also get to do a fusion dance with like your partner with these 6 people and become like a robot kind of thing.
That's cool.
And there's big explosions and chain attacks and all kinds of cool stuff.
That's all that matters.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty much what people play for. I want you to know this. Because you're playing for totally different reasons.
Oh, for sure. Mm-hmm. But lastly...
Is your heart in it?
I mean, listen, that's why point number 1, the amazing story is important. But the last point that I have is that the voice acting is on point. Given that it's kind of based in like an English kind of setting, they pretty much go all over the UN in terms of their
James Earl Jones in it.
James Earl Jones?
Yeah.
Why would James Earl Jones be in it? Because
the voice acting is on point, so I'm just assuming that, like...
Okay, I see what you did there.
Morgan Freeman? Come on, man. Their voice acting is trash.
I kind of saw that that's what you were going to go for. But they got the accents of the different regions down very well. And no...
Wolverine in there?
Slightly Canadian, yes.
No, I mean... Huge Jackman.
Huge Jackman?
Uh-huh.
Good luck with that, bruh.
That's how I mispronounce his name sometimes. Huge Jackman.
But yeah, so it just, no character's voice is annoying. That was another issue that they had. They had these little kind of mascot characters called Napons, and they could have very annoying voices.
Yeah.
And there's nobody that you're like, okay, I'm so sick of you talking, shut up. So that's why I think this is an amazing game that you guys should check out. Majority of all the people, IGN, and the rest of the gaming people, I don't care to shout them out right now, but they gave this 10 out of 10. So, yo.
I ain't worried about no IGN.
War has been declared. But yeah, it's an amazing game, and I've soaked so many hours into it.
Word.
Thus far.
Word. Thank you for that. That was way longer than I wanted it to be.
Oh, God, sorry. I tried.
I made it fun.
You did make it fun. I was trying to get through it quick. I was really going to say...
It's because I was interrupting mostly.
About a sentence about everything.
Yeah.
But...
It's because I was interrupting mostly.
You did ask good questions, though.
Yeah, I care about the fun shit. What do I get to blow up?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah, good. That's what I care about.
I think you would just run around the world fighting everything, though.
Yeah, I would purchase this game for the sake of destroying things. It's the same reason why I turned on Zelda, you know?
Speaking of Zelda.
Yeah, speaking of Zelda, I am playing Link to the Past. And where I am in the story... You're trying to get a copyright strike. I see what you're doing. Where I am in the story is I got my Master Sword. I've headed back to the Hyrule Castle to fight Angham,
Agna, Agnaheim,
a
or Agna,
a
whatever.
dude. So
Ganon.
I just went and fought a dude, and
Hey, dude.
and now I'm in the dark world where everything's
Thor?
extra. It's just unnecessary. The dark world, like I'm gathering all these like, what are they called? They're not palaces. I think they're it's a P word, but
Oh, God.
don't try. Don't try. It's not worth it.
Good luck with that, bruh.
I'm gathering all those things, and now I have to go and collect it, and that's the toughest part right now. So it feels unnecessarily long for some reason, but I kind of like that it's drawn out in this way as well.
It's fun, but they also get it way better in A Link Between Worlds, which is kind of a direct sequel without being a direct sequel.
Interesting.
So I have to let you borrow that for your 3DS.
Wordington. So you mean delete your save file?
Oh yeah, I listen 100%. I'm fine with it is what it is.
Okay, so now we are on to the main event.
There was a Pokemon Presents.
Yes, there was a Pokemon Presents. It debuted a few days ago. I believe it was on August the 2nd. The 3rd? Okay. So it was on August the 3rd, and what they presented was a bunch of bullshit, and then they got to what?
I mean, you didn't lie.
What? And then they got to what we give a shit about, which is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And if you've seen our video before in the past, which I will add to the card, don't
I didn't point.
you?
I didn't point.
Don't
I,
throw you out the window again. Get out! And so you can go watch that video and enjoy it and understand where we are before watching this part, right? So you gotta soak it in, see what our predictions are, and then ultimately what we're gonna do is talk about what we got right in this whole clip. So we're gonna watch the new trailer for Scarlet and Violet, talk about all the things that we got right. That's probably what the thumbnail's gonna be.
We was right.
And then we're gonna go from there. So let's go ahead and check out this trailer. I'm gonna turn this most of the way up. Actually, I'm gonna turn it all the way up, and we can adjust it if need be.
And
Wait a minute, don't adjust it yet because I don't know what it is.
Okay.
And I'll make the adjustment. Yeah. So we're gonna watch this entire trailer and talk about what we got right as we go on. And let me know if you need to pause. Just raise your hand or tap me, whatever. That was way too intimate. Still too intimate. No, I don't do that. Even though we've known each other for so long. Let's go.
The newest titles in the Pokemon series are the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games. These titles will be open-world RPGs, a first for the Pokemon series.
He called it.
I don't think you had that one. I don't think that was our take. Like we knew that was gonna be open world. I'll do that in post. It's good for the audio though.
Still right.
I'm still gonna take that out.
Still right.
Yeah, like we knew it was gonna be open world though. That wasn't a prediction.
No, it was because
Was it?
it was because it's open world for real, not open world. I get to run around someplace and then you linearly guide me to go here, go here, go here. Open world.
Oh, so okay, so it's not a situation where you're having to like transport back to the main town and then go to a different area. You can actually just walk to that different area.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. Like, I think that's why we'll get to it later on in the trailer. But first thing, right?
No, we can get to it now. Like, because my understanding is that it's different from Arceus, where Arceus you have to, like they said it was going to be open world, but you can't really like walk to each part of
I'm
the
pretty
map.
sure they're still gonna have like loading screens, because even Xenoblade has like the loading areas. They're very far and few in between because whatever area you're in is so massive that you have so much that it's not gonna bother you the small amount of loading times between like this region and the next region kind of thing, because they are massive enough for you to be entertained by.
I don't know. The one irritation with this is that the reason why I like Breath of the Wild is because I could literally walk from one part of the map to another one if I wanted to. I don't have to transport myself. Like, I could take my time through the game and soak it all in. So if I want to delay myself some gratification, then I can do that by walking from one area and rather than transporting back and forth. And that's one thing that I kind of hate. The reason why, and yeah, you're right, we probably are going to get to this. The reason why I want to be able to do that is because, like, we're not just on foot, right?
Nope. No, that's why I was like, I'm pretty sure the loading times are going to be hopefully low.
So let's go.
Sprawling landscapes and vibrant towns weave together to form the Paldea region, where your new adventure will unfold.
Hogwarts?
These are the legendary Pokemon, Koraidon and Miraidon.
Okay.
You'll rely on one of them as a partner in your adventure.
We pronounced them right.
That's what I was saying. That's why I was like,
Give us a ding. God damn it.
we pronounced them right, but also the fact that I never noticed that it was like, you ride on, more ride on.
Yes. That's
And
what
I'm like,
I got that.
you did.
Yeah.
I think I was.
Give me another ding. Yes. Yes.
Good luck with that, bruh.
Which gets to my final point, which is like, you can ride on this motherfucker.
Which we. Listen, man.
That's three.
That's three.
That's three so
Off
far.
the top.
Three
off
for
the
the
top.
thumbnail.
If
Three
you-
for the thumbnail.
Off the top. If you ain't interested in this video by off the top.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
Adventure. Climb on. And
Bruh.
together you'll dash across grassy fields, move across water, and glide through the sky. Your partner can change.
We knew it.
Please explain to me why Miraidon has wheels that never get used.
Please tell me why it looks like one of those things from Gremlins.
Oh.
After they transform.
And now I see the ears. You got to see the ears. You got to do some sort of side by side for them later.
You know I'm going to do that.
Please show them, because like you wouldn't see it because most of y'all are like, oh, those are just gliders. Nope, you got to see the ears.
I'm a pro at this editing game.
Gang.
Let's go.
Let's do
Change
it.
forms as needed while you explore every nook and cranny of the region with them.
So,
Here we
no
go.
HMs.
Nope. They haven't. They earnestly have not needed HMs literally since. When did they stop? Sun and Moon.
Yeah. I kind of like, well, I don't like the fact that you use a slot for a HM user.
Yeah, I don't
I don't want to
hated
call
that.
them slaves anymore.
I don't either. We'll just call them Badoofs.
Oh man, you're such a Bidoof.
Stop.
Can you imagine calling a human being a Bidoof?
Oh yes, there are so many Badoofs in this world.
Yeah.
Okay, Badoof, stop crying. Stop crying, Badoof.
You're Bidoof.
Give them a crying Badoof.
Goddamn Bidoofs.
You will be enrolling at a certain academy as a student.
Hogwarts.
We didn't guess this one.
Now this was not. No, I don't know what I thought, but this makes.
I mean, but we seen the crest, but we didn't draw any conclusions about it.
Yeah, this makes more sense though.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather.
Did we have a wrong effect? Something like.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
Pusha T is disgusted by our wrongness.
Yeah. We didn't get this one. So.
No.
And a special independent study project awaits you. The Treasure Hunt.
We should have known because they were like professors, but
Yeah.
everybody's called professors, so like
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, this makes again a lot more sense. This feels a lot like college. Like you're going to college. Like I think
University in
Yeah.
Europe.
even though they haven't like aged up the characters at all, because again, this is for kids and we're just grown people who play it. And I don't care what you feel about that. If you
Speak
got
for
a problem
yourself.
with it, argue.
I'm a child.
I was going to tell them to argue with their mothers.
Yeah. What about these premiere balls? This is a strange one.
God, they are terrible. The worst ball ever.
That's what she said.
Good luck with that,
Anyway,
bruh.
yeah, let's keep going.
Yep.
Hunt. Through it, you'll embark on a journey to find treasure of your own here in Paldea. 3 grand stories are waiting for you. One story will revolve around the familiar gym battles. You'll go to 8 Pokemon gyms and aim for the champion rank.
I'm glad for that, but what are they gonna throw on top of this? Some extras, some another thing.
I'm really kind of sad because I need silver and gold style things back. Like,
Meaning?
I'd go to the 8 gyms and you got 8 more waiting for me.
Oh, the expanded story.
Like, do you know how dope that was to come back to Kanto? Like,
Right. I want to go back to some other worlds.
I want them to be like, I want them. That would be great to me. Is like, you don't have to make this world continuously. Okay, we want to make Italy, and eventually maybe they'll lead up to Pokemon World.
That's what I'm wondering is like, when do we get to a point where we can go to every region, like stop making new regions. We go to every region and then catch them all, right? Just have enough,
Yeah.
just make the file big enough to hold it all.
When are they going to GTA 5 this thing and basically make
Yeah.
regions DLC? Like,
Yeah.
if you need time to like work on them.
That's what I love about
But
GTA is that like it's just so open. You can do whatever. You can like mod
Yeah.
it, all this other stuff. Like it's
And-
just it's limitless, and so
Yeah.
you could always come back to it. That's the value for the money that you pay that I want. That's why the resale value doesn't go down on these games.
oh, never.
Yeah.
In these games, there is no set path you must take when challenging the gyms. Chart your very own course along Victory Road.
What does
Oh.
that mean? Chart your very own course on Victory Road.
So here's a couple questions that I've seen asked in the community after this came out. One, so are the gyms at set levels? And secondarily, if they're at set levels, or are you going to make them like scale up?
Let's go ahead and set some predictions. Like,
So,
can you over level for a gym? What do you think?
I hope not. I do hope that it kind of scales its difficulty to what it is that you're doing.
Have they done that before?
No. I mean, the gyms they scale as you get, in that
Yeah.
linear order,
Yeah,
of course.
the linear way. Yeah.
But like, if you're doing it in this open world way, and that's the thing. Like, in Silver and Gold, like I feel like when you went back with the phone, people would be stronger. You remember that mechanic? As I looked at you and said I wasn't gonna look at you.
Oh no, you're fine. You do whatever you need.
You remember that mechanic where they would come back around, or like in the show, they said in the show, which is why something they need to do in the games, that they have teams based on how many badges you have. And I would like that to be a thing, to where it's like, if I don't go to this person first, I go over here. Because in the world, you can go to whichever gym you want to first.
Yeah.
And like, some people just go and get like a water badge so they can be a marine pokeologist or whatever.
What?
I don't know, I'm making up words.
People do that?
Probably, yeah, in the world. I'm just making guesses.
I don't believe that.
Well, some people would go and get because I know in X and Y, like the 3 little waiter guys that were working or whatever, people would come and fight them before they became a chef or something.
I didn't like my. I have X. I didn't like my experience there, but that's a bit of a side note. Keep going. Like I'm a little, a lot of dead air here.
Go crazy. My bad. I thought we were gonna go back to playing. So I hope that overall, that if it's gonna be an open world experience, I'd rather it kind of be like Zelda, which is what everybody's trying to emulate. Like, you could go and defeat Ganon from the beginning of the game, because that's the only objective that they give you.
Yeah.
But it would be close to impossible if you're not like just a gamer, like an obsessive gamer.
So I found some information here. All right. So the story unfolds the way you want it to. Weave 3 grand stories into your adventure as you meet Pokemon you've never seen and unique characters. These titles have hallmark Pokemon, the hallmark Pokemon story of going to gyms and aiming to be the champion, but there is no set path. You can go to whichever gym you want to, challenge in the order that you desire. Furthermore, there are 2 other grand stories beside your pursuit of becoming champion. And many trials and tribulations await you as a story as well. So please look forward to finding out what kinds of stories they are.
Yeah,
Furthermore, you can go freely back and forth between all 3 stories, allowing your adventure to develop in the way you want it to, right? So this is just choose your own story.
But see, here's my thing. Obviously, we know 2 of the stories. One of the stories is becoming a champion. The second story would obviously be whether or not you want to catch all of the Pokemon. I'm almost positive. I just wonder what that third story is.
Yeah, probably your antagonists, so to speak, right? Whoever they are, is probably part of their story.
Oh yeah, figuring them out, because they have not yet introduced who the bad guys or whatever are.
Yeah. So the Paldea region has a Pokemon League and a special class of pro rank Pokemon trainers who have achieved the champion rank. So did we see? No. We saw Red in another part of Pokemon.
Yeah, that was a whole thing for the. I hear that the game, the Pokemon Masters EX game or whatever, is actually very entertaining. Don't know that I would do it.
Yeah, skip. There are facilities called Pokemon gyms in many towns. We know this. No set paths to the gym. You beat all gyms. Blah 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 blah. Get to the champion rank. Cool. Here's some gym leader footage. So, by the way, if you're listening to this and want to go watch what we talk about on YouTube, please go do that and subscribe to our channel, No Rhyme or Reason Podcast.
Please do.
Okay, so let's keep going so we can get to the next thing, and I'll look some stuff up in a bit. In the meantime.
Okay.
The other 2 stories you'll experience hold many surprises and discoveries as well. Which story will you begin with? How will you progress through them? It is all up to you.
Is it? Or did you program some shit where I
That's what I'm wondering. Like, with them saying you can do them in every order, have they worked out the mechanics? Or is it just like I said, I feel like if
they have some linear paths and then like...
Yeah, because if what I'm saying is true, like if it scales up as you do beat the gyms, that would be kind of interesting. But if like there's that Ganon level, that gives you the difficulty scaling that everybody, I think, would need. Is there something that I'm not going to be able to do just from going to this area without it being like the most difficult thing in the world?
Yeah. Kick it. Anyway, let's keep going.
Yep.
Professor Sada and Professor Churro, research legends passed on in the
I
Paldea
don't like
region.
these models.
Mr. Clavel is the director of the academy you'll attend.
His is fine, but
And Mr. Jacques is your homeroom teacher who teaches biology.
Nerd.
You'll have your battle-loving friend, Nimona. And you'll meet Arvin, an upperclassman and a great cook. There's also...
Yo, did you sense the they wanted a new Brock?
I think they wanted a Chad.
They wanted a Chad, but he's Brock. He's an excellent cook. So of course he's gonna go with us and probably cook meals, poke meals. Mm-hmm. Hopefully,
I didn't like that mechanic. Having to stir shit up and like, you know, make the puffs.
It was fine, except for the fact that if you didn't like do them with someone, or like, I wish there was a better system for keeping track of this was a good recipe, these are the things you put together, this is what makes it the best.
Oh, like a recipe kind of guide?
Yeah, like
The internet?
they didn't do that. I mean, yeah, but like do it in the game. Like I don't want to have to go through. Like, give me a better UI.
Yeah.
There you go.
And a great cook. There's also Penny, a shy student in your grade. There are gym
That
leaders
easy
too,
backpack is lit.
like Grusha, the ice
Have you heard of the controversy with this character?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's see if there's some pronouns mentioned.
type gym leader. The
Oh.
people too, like Grusha.
All right. So on the internets, people think that he is a she.
Wait, that Grusha is it? Did she
Yeah.
not say she?
No, she didn't say she. She didn't say any pronouns.
Wait, go back. Let's do this one more time. Let's do this.
There's also Penny, a shy student in your grade. There are gym leaders too, like Grusha, the ice type gym leader.
That's all they said. So,
I mean, Pokemon's never played that game though.
yes, they did. They did it in Arceus. Arceus.
With who?
I think one of the characters seems trans. Like kind of is like kind of fluid in their
Yeah. Okay,
representation.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, they've been doing this for a while, so people feel represented.
I had to think about that. I was like, it was so well done that you don't notice. Like, and I think those are the best things when it's just this looks like real life. So I'm not gonna be like,
I mean, even if you are, like, live with it, right? Like that, people are gonna be people.
I mean, yeah, yeah, but I'm saying like, never mind. It doesn't.
Anyway, so yeah, the controversy is like everybody wants to bow chicka wow wow, and they can't fantasize about the character because they're just disappointed.
This is always the dumbest thing in the world to me because it's like there's a million characters that if you wanted to just do your little things, it doesn't have to be this person.
Oh, they're gonna do it anyway. They're just gonna add to the list.
Especially in anime, like listen, bruh. Moving on.
Yeah, I'm not into cartoons, so
Moving
it
on.
is what it is. But like, there are people that are.
Grusha, the ice type gym leader. The people you meet in Paldea are sure to enrich your adventures.
Anything else about the people?
No, I don't.
I'm not worried.
Like, no, the people like are not that interesting to me until I understand the constructs of what it is that I'm doing outside of the normal. Like, what new thing are you going to introduce that either make these people valuable? Because the same thing that you've been doing is like the story is secondary, but doesn't make me feel anything. Like,
I felt like there were too many people in Arceus. there are too many people, too many stories to keep up with,
Yeah.
too many tasks to do for too many folks, and I was just like, I don't want to do all this shit.
But they never made them really connect all that well because of
Gosh,
the
you want to
the. No, what I'm saying is
love
like
you, friend. No, just kidding.
the Diamond and Pearl stuff that they were trying to like build in Arceus in terms of like this is why they've been doing this for generations. It was stupid. Just to keep it simple. You try to give it more lore and more explanation, and it just made really young, stupid people who just don't get it. Especially the wintry region guy that is the protector over Voltorb or whatever. Like he's stupid. Like it's just dumb. Like you had nothing.
Yeah.
Many different species of
gotta get
Pokemon
back-
also
We gotta get back to our predictions. So we're gonna continue looking at some. of
I predict
the Mons.
that we're gonna get.
No, not making prediction, but like checking. For the
Oh yeah. Come on.
call the Paldea region home. This Pokemon is the Paldean regional form of
Did you expect this?
No, but I can't wait to see Quagshire to see what the Paldean form of that is.
If it ain't different, then I'm gonna be mad.
If it's just a color thing,
It lives on the land and covers its body with a poisonous film. Fido are delightfully squishy Pokemon that are smooth
Fido. It's
It's tasty.
what's the godly? You know the cake Pokemon from Sword and Shield. It's that, and I had to get every version of that Pokemon, and I did.
What a waste of time.
Oh man, it was but it was amazing. It was
to
fun.
the touch. And here's Cetitan, which has a large body and a hard horn that can freeze its surroundings.
Feels like they're running out of ideas.
Of course, we also have the Pokemon from which
They are.
you'll choose your first partner. Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley.
Oh, this is their first time actually saying the name.
Enjoy meeting.
They're waiting to the very last minute to reveal their evolutions.
They've already been leaked, or at least the number of who are they going to stand on their list. Like I do want them to switch that up at some point. Like just anyway, continue.
You worry about standing on their legs?
The character design of the Pokemon gets so stupid. I just need them to hire you. That's it.
I mean, but
Just hire you.
it's people's artistic interpretation. It's just
Just
is
hire
what it
you.
is. It's a thing.
I said what I said. Hire TJ now.
Oh man, they can't afford
Getting
it.
lots of Pokemon. And complete your Pokedex as part of your adventure.
So maybe it's not one of the things. What the?
What?
What?
What am I? What about that?
What?
What about that?
I missed that.
What about that?
It shows how much I was just watching like on autopilot.
Let me
What
see
is
if there's.
this thing?
Yeah.
What is this like? This book? Like
Yeah. So
okay. I
it's
get what
registration
they're doing.
in the Pokédex.
It has a new little thing. Oh, that's kind of cool. But this is definitely the
Numbers
college
1, 7, 10.
university of this.
Got it.
It's got to be.
Even more multiplayer fun. I want to skip
Wait,
this.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
All right.
Here's the good stuff. Oh, you ready for some
By
dings?
using the Union Circle, you can
you ready
enjoy
for- you
co-op
ready for some
play
dings?
with up to 3 friends.
We got that one. All right. So we knew that you
No,
or
we.
you knew
We.
that we were going to go to the Pokemon Center and be able to like connect with folks and bring them into the game. So that might be some actually good gameplay footage for us online. I don't know how we're gonna do it on this channel, but we can make it happen.
We'll work it out.
We got a capture card, so let's
We
go.
do.
You can go look for Pokemon you haven't yet discovered. Or even ride together to race across the map.
This part doesn't make sense to me.
Wait a minute. So here's the biggest issue that I have. You have the legendaries from the start of the game, and And they're not really, unless they're not legendary.
That was what I was about to say. So my prediction for like,
But they call them
next
legendary.
review, I hear that, but like,
But they're not really legends.
doesn't mean that they're the only ones.
You suck.
Because you know there's a baby Lugia, or at least in the anime there was.
I mean, but that's because it was a baby.
No, there was two. Like there's the big one, and then there was a baby.
Because it had a baby.
Oh, I get what you're doing.
They start from somewhere.
Yeah, that's
and then
my
they grow
point.
up.
Yeah.
That's not a new Pokemon, though.
No. I mean, like maybe there's just more than one. Hopefully, because otherwise this is so stupid.
But how is Baby Lugia an extra one? It's just another Lugia.
Yeah, but it's going to grow up to a big one, and then like there will be two.
Enjoy all the Paldea region has to offer with family and friends.
Okay.
Oh, God, here we go. Okay, so we did not make a prediction on the gimmicks. I wish we would have, and
Yes.
at least predicted to whether or not we're going to like it.
Look.
So okay, we're going to predict for each other. My prediction for you is that you do not like this.
Is that a hot take? Because I think you just know that I don't like this shit.
It's not a hot take. What is your prediction on how I feel about it?
You don't like it.
Thank you. I was like, please don't play me like, cause don't make me feel like.
Come on.
This
All right, let's watch it first.
The terrestrial phenomenon makes Pokemon shine like gems.
I do like one part of it.
This is stupid.
Agreed.
And
There's only one cool part of it. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and talk about the cool part.
All Pokemon in the Paldea region are able to terrastalize, which can provide a boost to a Pokemon's type and make its moves stronger. Some Pokemon will change type when they terrastalize.
Okay, here we go. Go ahead and pause. This is the only cool thing about this, is that it makes battle way more interesting. Looks stupid. It's big ball of stupid. Goodness gracious, big balls of stupid.
my beef with this, right? And the reason why it's a beef is because you just bejeweled all the goddamn Pokemon.
God.
And like I didn't ask for that.
I don't
And
know.
I don't think anybody else asked for that.
You got to explain to me what this has to do with like Italy or
did some
that region.
I don't give a shit what it has to do with the region. Like, did some category of fan just say Pokemon aren't bejeweled enough?
Also, why can't we not?
Why my Pokemon are not
Why can we
shiny
not
enough?
just revisit an old gimmick? Why do you? This is the thing that's so
They
weird.
come up with new gimmicks every time.
And it's like it gets to the point to where it's like, oh, this makes sense that none of these Pokemon ever appeared in any other game.
I hate this. I hated Gigantamax.
I like Gigantamax.
The only thing that I actually like is Mega Evolution. Like,
Mega
keep
Evolutions
that.
was fire,
Keep that.
but I just wish that I did like Mega Evolutions or whatever. I don't like this one. I like the gimmick of the fact that they can have different types with it. If it looked different and was a different style of gimmick, this will be amazing because, like I said, it makes the metagame, it makes the battling more intense. Because, like, I can build a team and have a secondary team within that team.
This was dumb.
But it just looks stupid.
Mega dumb.
Like, I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be like maybe some crystallized forms of like the newer Pokemon that I like. I didn't like any of the starter crystal whatever. It looks stupid. Let's go on. We're ugh.
And then they say raid battles. I don't even
Yeah.
want to talk about this.
So, I mean, raid battle is fine of these things.
Pokemon that have rare Terra types are more likely to appear in Terra raid battles. You can challenge Terra Pokemon in these battles with up to 3 other trainers.
Are they still?
This is a new kind of raid battle where you can attack or heal with your own timing without having to wait
Look
for
at
your...
that stupid hat. Stupid.
That one?
Like, what? Why is everybody a damn chandelier? This is what?
I'm trying to figure out what population of fan did this and sent enough requests in to Pokemon to actually get this, to make this happen. I'm tired of it.
I'm sick of this shit.
We've kept all the things you love about Pokemon while evolving the adventure you can have in
Unnecessarily.
That scares me.
Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We hope you look forward to the day you set out on your adventure.
Cool.
That scares me though.
All right, so overall, how do you feel about this? Because we've been on this for a while.
Real quick, because I think that it's going to be really good. I'm only scared because when they say we are trying to do new things while keeping the things that you love, it makes me feel like because you're trying to play it safe, that it's not going to be as enjoyable as it could have been.
Bring back Mega Evolution.
Just bring back a gimmick that we've experienced. That's it. And also, why do we need them?
Yeah,
we didn't.
Yeah, I would enjoy this more without the gimmick, honestly.
Because,
and like now, there's something that I'm not going to participate in. You ever notice how all the gimmicks are kind of like for the ladies? Some of them, yeah. Like the freaking fashion shows and like not Gigantamax. This one, what would be another one that's more like kind of.
What was in Sun and Moon? Did they have one in Sun and Moon? Outside of the riding Pokemon?
No, that was more of a, you go to a zone and then you have to do the battle the big version of the Pokemon there, the kind of freaked out one version of it.
The Ultra Beast or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, not the Ultra
Beast,
Beast, but the one that was like the weird weasel one that was bigger than all the other ones and just took a long time to battle.
I forgot about that. Ugh.
Yeah.
No, we for as hype as we were for that game. Yeah.
It was kind of it was great for my decks, but like
it was great for the decks.
Ultimately, like I just didn't.
It was way too much. Like the
story
really
was
trying
too all over the place.
But that's what it makes me feel like they're gonna do here.
I wanted more gems. You know what I mean? They got rid of gems in that one.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like this might have that syndrome. It looks like there are a lot of good pieces that we will like, but overall, I think that they're going to play it way too safe. And we'd be much happier, I think, as a community with, like, evolutions are surprise enough. The forms that are in different regions are really enough because you can just do a lot with that.
Yeah. I'm just, I don't know. I think I'm a little disappointed at the fact that like I don't get an opportunity to.
They're bringing back that one.
I don't get an opportunity to just enjoy the classics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I can kind of enjoy the classics, but they're you just tack on. It's like too much seasoning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like you've over seasoned the food, and you would have been fine if you just had some reservation.
Looking at the map that we're looking at, open world and exploration with this, if this is how they set it up, it looks massive.
Yeah, it is massive.
And
it's a massive map, which is why I don't want any cutscenes.
I don't know why that alliteration was funny.
Massive map. On the attack. Big and black. Like Shaq. Motherfuckers. 34 in the sun, bitch.
Whoa.
Lake of them.
Whoa. But yeah. So this looks cool. If
I'm good, man.
You good?
My age is 34.
I saw what you did there. I mean, you know, we've talked about our Shaq year and the fact that we're 34 this year.
Yeah.
And we've been doing these videos.
Ice hot. Heal the pain, ease the pain.
Ice hot on the back. Get with the general.
The general insurance.
We hope that you liked this video. If you did, consider hitting like, hitting subscribe, and hitting that bell button like Shaq does. Dunk it. And then until next time, a one and a two
and a
peace.
bitches.